McConnellsville Lock stands as a testament to 19th century American engineering ingenuity. Nestled along the scenic Muskingum River in Morgan County, Ohio. Known as Lock Number 7 in the historic Muskingum River Parkway system, this remarkable structure represents one of only two remaining hand-operated lock systems in the entire United States. The story of the McConnellsville Lock begins in the 1820s when Ohio's leaders recognized the need to improve navigation along the Muskingum River. On January 17, 1827, the General Assembly passed a resolution authorizing an examination and survey of the Muskingum River from Marietta to connect to the Ohio Canal, marking the beginning of an ambitious waterway improvement project. The lock's origins trace back to February 22, 1830, when Robert McConnell of McConnellsville obtained a charter from the state legislature to build a dam across the Muskingum River. This charter required the McConnell construct both dam for his flour mill and an accompanying lock, establishing the foundation for what would become a crucial transportation link. In 1836, the state took over the river improvement project, calling for bids on August 13th of that year. The contract for building Lock Number 7 was awarded to the firm of Hosmer, Chopin, and Sharp, with S.R. Hosmer taking charge of the construction work. The project required significant excavation at the present location, where workers discovered a rock foundation so close to the proper level that only a few feet needed to be removed. The lock gates were masterfully crafted from white oak timber, which was abundant in the region at that time. These massive structures featured arms 22 inches wide, running parallel to the water surface, with heel and toe posts measuring 18 inches by 20 inches. The engineering challenges were substantial. The lower end of the wall stood about 6 feet lower than the upper end, causing operational difficulties when the river levels rose too high. The original operating mechanism was remarkably complex, requiring 8 powerful windlasses to control the gates. Each turn of the crank moved the gate only 1.5 inches, meaning that 1,408 turns of the cranks were necessary to operate the locks each time. This elaborate system required at least 8 men to operate efficiently, making it an incredibly labor-intensive process. The cumbersome windlass system was eventually replaced with simpler, more effective mechanisms that remained in use until the old lock was abandoned in 1889, after nearly 50 years of service. During the 1890s, the federal government took control of the Muskingum River system under Colonel W. E. Merrill of the U.S. Corps of Engineers, who established operations in Zanesville with Lieutenant Lansing H. Beach in charge. The construction project that followed was massive in scope, employing 26 derricks with 5 principal ones operating the steam hoist. A specialized railroad system was built extending 350 yards from the upper coffer to a stone cutting yard, with tracks arranged so that all loaded cars traveled downgrade for maximum efficiency. The project reached its peak employment in October of 1891, with monthly payrolls reaching $6,117.47. Today, the McConnellsville Lock is part of the Muskingum River State Park, which holds the distinction of being listed on the National Register of Historic Places as the Muskingum River Navigation Historic District. The system of 10 functioning locks, with an 11th no longer operational, continues to help boats safely bypass dams along the Muskingum River from Zanesville south to the Ohio River at Marietta. The locks operate at no charge for recreational boats and represent a living piece of American history. Visitors can witness the fascinating process of boats being raised and lowered using the same manual mechanisms employed for over 160 years. The site offers picnic facilities and viewing areas, including a picnic shelter south of Lock Number 7 on State Route 376. The commitment to preserving the historic system remains strong. The Ohio Department of Natural Resources is currently undertaking a $24 million project to replace the historic McConnellsville Dam, which supports the lock system. The existing cellular sheet pile dam, constructed in the late 1940s after the original 1841 dam failed, has reached the end of its serviceable lifespan. The replacement project should be completed in 2026, involving constructing a new dam approximately 580 feet downstream of the existing structure. This three-season construction project prioritizes maintaining the historic significance and recreational navigation capabilities of the Muskingum River while ensuring the safety of upstream and downstream communities. The McConnellsville Lock stands not merely as a relic of the past, but as a functioning monument to American ingenuity and determination. For nearly 2 centuries, it served the communities along the Muskingum River, facilitating commerce, recreation, and connection. As one of the last hand-operated lock systems in the nation, it offers visitors a unique opportunity to step back in time and witness history in motion, ensuring that the future generations can appreciate the remarkable engineering achievements of their predecessors.